fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Here's Rodgers, flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He hits West underneath. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Cook has it, left side. It'll be a 3-yard gain. Jared Cook had a big welcome back game against the Redskins, over 100 yards and a touchdown grab. He hadn't played since week 3.
I did that game. Green Bay, Detroit, in Green Bay. He got hurt in the first half, and we haven't seen him, as you noted, since then. But, boy, he had fresh legs, nice bounce in his step, good shake downfield running his routes, and had a very nice comeback game.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Rodgers now to throw. 23 yards on the play.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. He's got time in the pocket, looking for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Third down and 12. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3, second down. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2, and they're going to go soft on the corners. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flacco here on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it with West. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. A touchdown and 42 yards on 8 carries in Week 11 for Terrence West.
So much potential when he came out of college, and he's had a few different opportunities along the way in the NFL. But something about being back in Baltimore, I think, is really helping him. Remember, he went to Towson, was a heck of a football player there, and now he's become the lead back for the Baltimore Ravens. And I know they keep saying Kenneth Dixon's going to get carries. They got to keep handing the ball to Terrence West. He's the one who's giving them the yardage they need right now.
This is West. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Over the middle to Smith. Well, partner, Steve Smith, 8 catches in Week 11, puts him over 1,000 now in his career. He became the 14th player in league history to reach that mark.
Well, 2 things struck me. 8 catches, 99 yards. Now, they couldn't find another yard to make it an even 100 for him on a special day like that.
He got a touchdown.
And earlier this year, when he was approaching 1,000 catches, he had said, hey, when I get my 1,000th, I'm just going to hop in the car and drive home. It's going to be retirement. So they asked him about it after the game, and he said, nah, it's too far to drive from Dallas. I'd have to go get a rental car and all that. Who's got time for that?
Here's West. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.